Powerful drama now as John Turturro stars as the Cockabird.
6 cooks, 6 countries, 6 incredible journeys. Stepping outside their comfort zones.
It's not for the faint-hearted, for sure.
Our cooks will travel far and wide.
Route 7 all the way.
To find some of the most exciting food on the planet.
If you're back in the UK, you've got tandoori chicken. Nothing like this.
It's beautiful. This is the best food I've had in Egypt. It's pure, it's got heritage, it's got love in it, you know.
They'll go off the beaten track.
Crocodile. Crocodile sausages.
Meeting extraordinary people. Exploring ways of life unchanged for centuries.
No electric blenders in the jungle. Have to do everything by hand.
Take your life into your own hands. We're on the road now.
As they travel, they'll see how the language of food transcends cultural differences.
I've never huffed on a cheese before.
And a world away from home.
This is why I love Australia.
There's no excuse for a bad pie in Australia.
This is the beginning. Where do we end?
They'll learn lessons that could change the way we cook forever.
I've been cooking a barbecue wrongly all my life. Wow.
This time, beef connoisseur and MasterChef judge John Turturro travels to what could almost be his culinary homeland, Argentina.
It's a bloke's dream, this is.
He'll go native with the gauchos, learn the secrets of cooking with fire,
This for me is a revelation.
and search for the best piece of steak in the world.
What a way to eat. What a way to cook. What a way to live. Here, on the outskirts of Buenos Aires, is the Liniers cattle market. Each week, up to 50,000 head of cattle come here to be sold at auction. Their next stop is the slaughterhouse. The official price of beef nationwide is set here. And the first thing I notice is that the breeds look pretty familiar. Great looking animals. In fact, they're British, Herefords and Aberdeen Angus. A legacy from the 19th century when British expertise and investment launched Argentina's beef industry. And the atmosphere is electric. We're now actually auctioning live animals here right now. Amongst those bidding, I've managed to find one English speaker. Mariana Richards buys cattle here for one of Argentina's biggest abattoirs. Tell me, what breed are you trying? What breed do you look for?
Aberdeen Angus.
Aberdeen Angus.
Yes.
But Aberdeen Angus comes
Right.
from Scotland, not from Argentina.
Yes, but we have better Aberdeen Angus here.
Brilliant. And tell me, when you buy
Black or red?
black or red, it
Yes.
doesn't really matter which.
Yeah.
Tell me, when you're buying cattle like this, what are you looking for?
We look a young animal and not too thin or not too fat.
In the UK, prime beef cattle like this would cost up to £2.50 a kilo at auction. If I was to buy, say, that black one in the middle there, that Aberdeen Angus, how much will it cost me?
19 pesos a kilo.
19 pesos a kilo,
Yes.
which is about £1.50
Yes.
a kilo. That's not a lot of money, is it?
No.
So live meat here, where cheap beef is considered a birthright, is around half the price it is in Britain. This is no accident. The government policy here is to keep the prices low. That's good for the consumer, but it's hard to see how the farmers can make a living. American Mike Schroenick has been farming cattle in Argentina for domestic consumption for 11 years, so he would know. During the auction, I heard the word feedlot. What's feedlot?
Oh, feedlot is an animal containment facility where the animals are taken and fed various grains and dry substances to fatten them for slaughter.
Sorry, so the animals that aren't out in the land at all?
No, feedlot animals, no.
Isn't Argentinian beef all about the pampas?
Traditionally, yes, but more and more every year that goes by, less and less.
What percentage of the beef in Argentina then now is on what feedlots?
I would say that upwards of 80% today.
80?
80%.
80% of the beef that you are eating in Argentina is actually from a feedlot.
That's right. Our official figures will be lower.
Official figures for domestic consumption from feedlot are lower. In fact, they're 25%. But all of this comes as a shock to me. I embarked on this journey to know more about Argentinian beef, to go to the pampas, to see the grass, to see these amazing cattle. And what has just happened here is I've been dropped a bombshell. And the bombshell is that somebody suggests that maybe 80% of Argentinian beef is grown in feedlots on grain. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? That changes the whole perception of what Argentinian beef is all about. I feel slightly heartbroken. It's a million miles from what I expected, and it doesn't fit the image I had at all. To discover more, I need to hit the road. Just 2 hours drive from Buenos Aires, and you're in the Pampas. In my imagination, a bovine paradise. But the first cows I'm going to see are in pens, because Mike's put me in touch with a feedlot that I can visit. There's absolutely nothing like I expected. I hear feedlot and I thought more like a factory, but what this is just a whole lot of cattle on mounds. It's extraordinary. There's thousands of animals on dirt. It's a far cry from the image I had of cows roaming the pastures and gently munching grass. The feedlot here has been going for 18 years, managed by Federico Riverola. How many head of cattle have you got here, Federico?
Right now we have 10,000.
10,000 animals?
10,000.
10,000 animals. This is a form of intensive farming where cows are bought to be fattened for slaughter. A lifestyle very different from the traditional way of rearing cattle, where cows spend their whole lives on grass. That's more like it. Oh, that's better. Argentina has been a surprise at every turn. That is an armadillo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And me and my mate, my truck, have done about 1,200 kilometres and just loved every single minute of Argentina. I got grease on my hands, smoke all through my clothes, but I don't care. What you should do is let the world unravel around the outside of you, and I am who I am. I do what I do. You know, John Torode is a bloke who cooks and is lucky enough to have driven across Argentina. I say, Argentina, I love you.
Next time, in France, top chef Monica Galetti searches for the origins of our favourite French produce.
This is like a candy store.
From the romance to the reality,
It's running for its life.
she'll discover a world she'll never forget.
I could do a bit more of this.
That was Cook Abroad. Next week, the Cook Abroad will cook abroad.
He will as well. Next up, it's the new series, A House of Fools.
With Vic and Bob!